that bitch ass daddy, whoa, whoa. Bitch to my toe, twins, I'm fucking boat. I put her in new AP, just water like a boat. I was that bad on my dick, what was you niggas like? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I see you swerve back, cause I'm in a black bag. New diamonds on me, fuck a flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new vintage. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. My business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit. I got into it, bloody bottoms is on the knee. That's how my niggas got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember getting them all with a whole team. Now niggas pay us a call cause I'm hauling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now rich, these niggas sloppy.
Go. When you had the answer, when you were there alone, you left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. Give it away while you were barely aware. You learned that day, cut off so much, hardly remain. While you knew that there was still a way. This is your only plan. Oh, now this is your only. Now this is your only plan. Oh, now this is yours. Force it to yield. You'll forge it to the lines. You let your callous be your shield, and everyone will say that it all was finished years ago, but you will stay, and you won't ever let it go. When you had the answer, and you were there alone, you left the door unopened when you knew that you would want more. Then again, you found the answer, and you were insecure, but I'm not sure, cause every time she comes back around, we're on the floor, keeping score. She's trying to pull me under the ground, and she's so damn beautiful, but I'm pretty sure she's letting my funeral. Catch a glimpse of a silhouette, scrolling bones of my skeleton. I'm uncultured, I'm too vulgar, at least that's what she said. Now she never calls me back, and I'm pretty sure there's a price on my head. She said she's insecure, but I'm not sure, cause every time she comes back around, we're on the floor, keeping score. She's trying to pull me under the ground, and she's so damn beautiful, but I'm pretty sure she's letting my funeral. I'm running on empty, she's living here rent free. She's turning my friends and my family against me. I know she resents me, I've given her plenty, but it's never enough. No, it's never enough. I'm running on empty, she's living here rent free. She's turning my friends and my family against me. I know she resents me, I've given her plenty, but it's never enough. No, it's never enough. She says she's insecure, I'm not sure. Every time she comes back around, we're on the floor, keeping score. She says she's insecure, I'm not sure. Every time she comes back around, we're on the floor, keeping score. She's trying to pull me under the ground, and she's so damn beautiful, but I'm pretty sure she's planning my funeral. Yeah, she's planning my funeral. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is another episode of Nerdy Live in the fucking morning. How we all doing today? How are we all doing? We got Kevin Z, we got Kanga, we got Crystal. How we all doing today? How we all doing? Guys. Utterly Noah has responded. He's made a video taking accountability for his actions, supposedly. Supposedly, anyway, right? But I think more importantly, before we get into the response, we do have a couple of things to go over. First off, I think it's best that we watch a video summarizing the situation, and that is Internet versus Utterly Noah. That's right, Connor has made another Internet versus video, this time on the Utterly Noah situation. And then, guys, we have a couple other things that was released sometime last night. We have a Discord call with Utterly Noah, and then we have a response to said Discord call because Utterly Noah is not happy with some of the people that he formerly associated with. No, he is not. But let's get into it, shall we? This is 34 minutes long, so we gotta make sure that we do our fair share of React content. We gotta be React Andes today.
A 45k sub movie review and commentary YouTuber Utterly Noah has gotten into controversy when a video critical of him mysteriously got copyright struck by the artist who made his profile picture after the YouTuber put that art in their thumbnail. And once this came to light, after some back and forth with various commentary YouTubers, Utterly Noah told them that clearly the artist didn't understand what fair.
I will say, this girl is wrong. Even though it's her art, people using that art in a thumbnail to make a video about you does not go against copyright. I agree. I think she does not understand fair use.
Gee, Noah. Gee, I wonder who taught her fair use. Was it you? Was it you? I think it was you, buddy.
fair use was, and he worked with the YouTubers to try to get the situation resolved. But then, after getting in contact with the artist, it was revealed that Noah actually encouraged the artist to strike the video himself, bringing it to their attention and giving them instructions on how to do so. And it also wasn't the first time he's done this either. On another note, a few months back, he also got into trouble with the commentary community for plagiarizing videos, being accused by various content creators for stealing scripts.
Not just plagiarizing, by the way, just ripping videos wholesale. That's a very important mention. Just ripping off videos, taking the edited work, presenting it as his own, right? Like, some of you may remember the Internet Anarchist plagiarism story. Now, that was not ripping it wholesale. That was definitely copying the editing style. No. Oddly, Noah is lazier than Internet Anarchist. What he did was, he just downloaded the video, took out the voiceover, and then replaced it with his own. The man was so lazy that he just ripped content wholesale and didn't think anyone was gonna fucking do anything about it.
Scripts, taking clips without credit, and more. But there's lots to get into, so let's just jump in. Welcome to the internet versus Otterly Noah. It starts when over on our YouTube drama, your local manager posted these screenshots with the caption, YouTuber Otterly Noah was caught plagiarizing. And it's a Shamu tweet where he says, Otterly Noah has admitted to plagiarizing me and 3 other YouTubers. He has also apologized for the unproven doxing accusations against me and Nick Andros. Noah should do the right thing and return the ad revenue he made off others' work. It's a post from Otterly Noah on his YouTube page where he says, today we did a stream discussing how 4 of my videos lifted content from other creators. That being Nick Andros, Shamu, Vincent Paravel, and
yeah, guys, I just lifted some of the content. I just lifted it. I totally didn't copy. I totally didn't copy and plagiarize and then just like rip off their videos. No. I lifted.
Their content was featured in the videos Anti-Woke Religious Gamers Aren't Unintentionally Hilarious, Shamu's clips from his own expose and his own edits, Disney and OpenAI, The Unholy Marriage, Nero's own clips of True Lies on 4K, debunking a Jester Bell's abysmal anti-woke take on 2025 movies, Vincent's own wording is very similar to mine at some points, and unraveling at Nux Taku's lies about world history and his many controversies, showing Nick Andros screenshots without crediting him specifically for those. I didn't think it was plagiarism until I had a discussion with the British Runner and my fans about my content. I have come to realize that it was.
Yeah, I didn't think ripping off content wholesale was plagiarism, guys. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, guys. Don't be mad at me. I have autism. Don't be mad at me. I have autism, so that means I get to do whatever the fuck I want.
Was plagiarism. I am sorry about this. I am also sorry for claiming Nick Andros and Shamu seemingly doxing my personal information when it has been.
No, yeah. It's like, oh, you're criticizing me for stealing your content? You're doxing me. That was his response.
And proved that they did not leak my information. This was absolutely a mistake on my part. I have owned up to these claims and will do better crediting people in the future in my videos. And the OP continues by saying, Utterly Noah made a video a while back calling out Tectone. However, a majority of the points he used in the video, from the editing to the structure and even some of the same clips from the original video made by creator Shamu. Recently he had a debate on the Dicker stream with Nick Andros and has apologized for plagiarizing from 3 different YouTubers. He apparently also claimed that the people who were criticizing him doxed his personal information, which they did not. And Starpunk Saint replies, how do you live in a post-Somerton world and not know what plagiarism is? Like, this is a guy who sells himself as being this uber critical thinking and media literate.
I hate to agree with r/YouTube drama because it's filled with nothing but fucking losers. But they're right. Especially if you're like a left-leaning content creator, you didn't watch fucking what's his face? The fucking the guy who made the whole fucking like 9-hour-long plagiarism video. Fuck, what's his name? Someone in the comments fucking help me. Fucking British dude that's like friendly with Hassan Piker. What? Oh, H-Bomber guy. Yeah, fucking H-Bomber guy.
Critic, and you were going to tell me that he didn't know taking people's work without credit was bad? Come the f on. Also, if he is willing to admit to doing it 4 times, he has undoubtedly did it more than 4 times. And Neo replies, him admitting to removing Shamu's credit when he had no idea you can show editing history in real time in Google Docs was the best part of that whole stream. And Anne E1 Home says, how young does he have to be to not know that feature exists?
Dude, No, I'm not gonna fucking use the young card, okay? I'm not gonna fucking use the young card for this motherfucker, okay? Because I think me and him are just, like, around the same fucking age. Utterly Noah, you're just a fucking idiot. You're a fucking weasel. But the worst part is, you're not a smart weasel. You're a fucking dumbass.
This indie credential.
You LARP as a smart person in front of all the fucking idiots in your audience. And they clap for you like seals. But then as soon as you get you're in a room with an actual intelligent room temperature human being, you fucking crumble because you're a fucking loser.
Says sells himself as being this uber critical thinking and media literate critic. Is anyone actually buying that? The only videos I've seen were pretty obviously not the highest efforts, even if I agreed with what they were saying. It felt way closer to DramaTube than any type of literary analysis.
You're an r/YouTube drama. Stop. And that's the other irritating thing with these fucking morons is that they're in a subreddit called r/YouTube drama, and then like, I hate drama YouTubers. I hate them so much. I hate drama YouTubers. Yeah, you hate drama YouTubers so fucking much. Okay, guess what, buddy? They do what you do, except they make fucking money from it. What the fuck do you get out of fucking posting your shitty drama opinions on Reddit? Oh, upvotes, Reddit gold? Fucking suck my dick, you worthless waste of space. I'm just saying, Reddit's good for research, but the people who unironically use Reddit all fucking day, Jesus fucking Christ.
And Starpunk Saint replies, if you go to the comment section of his community post, I would argue that most of his vocal fan base does. They are telling him that he did nothing wrong and that not all plagiarism is malicious. And Contizimo says, I refuse to believe that's an adult audience. Neo says, Noah reluctantly admitting to using Kiwi Farms as a source and not crediting the site was also a highlight for me personally. I guess because of the type of content Noah makes, it's more convenient to admit that fact than give credit where credit is due, Lamau. Because something Kiwi Farms bad. Sorry to say, but even Turkey Tom does this right. Also, him trying to get a gotcha on Nicandros because he didn't have a timestamp for the Twitter thread in his video was just sad. This won't end his career because, let's be honest, it's socially unacceptable online to criticize people like Noah in that fashion in that stream. He's small enough and early enough in his YouTube career to get away with this. All he has to do is never bring this up again and upload like nothing happened.
Yeah, if he was smart, he would have gotten away with this, but he's not smart.
His fans are already sweeping and saying, everyone makes mistakes, at least he owned up to it, after doing it 4 times, Lamafau, and stick to pop culture content. All this to say, he's disingenuous, and despite Noah talking so much about everyone involved and going as far to claim they doxed him, which he himself admitted to jumping the gun, beforehand, when push came to shove, he couldn't handle the scrutiny.
Yo, we got Neon in chat. How you doing, Neon?
He brought on himself. This dude is a weasel, and it was hilarious watching the cope in real time. Lady Asena also posted in the YouTube drama subreddit a video that Utterly Noah put on his channel titled Moving Forward and captures it by saying Utterly Noah has issued a response to him plagiarizing. Here's the previous topic, linking the thread we just read, and here is his response, linking the video. The video will be linked in the description, but the poster also summarizes it by saying he opens with a James.
No, yeah, hang on. We should probably, you know what? If he's not going to show clips of it, let's go ahead and get to it. Where is it? Oh, motherfucker, did you not put it in the link? God damn it, Connor. Well, hang on. I think if Utterly Noah still has the video up. It might. So nerdy. Whiteboards are so amazing. They are remarkable. God damn it, Neon, with the fucking dad jokes. God damn it. Neon, are you expecting a kid anytime soon? You've been laying down a lot of dad jokes. Are you going to be a father to be soon? Let's see. Did Noah keep up his fucking plagiarism? Yeah, here we go. The moving forward video. Yeah, here
week. It is clearly taking a toll on how accurately I can make media criticism.
No, look at this fucker. He looks like a hipster from fucking Washington, Oregon.
To the channel recently, you're probably aware I was recently accused of plagiarizing in 3 separate videos. These videos were my video called Debunking Jester Bell's Abysmal Anti-Woke Take on 2025 Movies, my video called Anti-Woke Religious Gamers Are Unintentionally Hilarious, and my video called Disney and OpenAI, The Unholy Marriage. These videos did not have their sources cited correctly, and the sources
No, guys, yeah, that was the problem with your video, Noah, totally. That you didn't fucking cite your sources properly. Yeah, that was totally the fucking issue there, buddy. Totally the fucking issue.
Were as follows here. Vincent Parvell's video for the Jester Bell video talking about her takes on 2025 movies, Shamu's Tectone video featured in the Anti-Woke Religious Gamers video and his clip edits of Tectone, and Neryl, whose footage of aliens and True Lies on 4K were used in my Disney and OpenAI video. I absolutely made a mistake, and I want to apologize, and I will cite every single
I've made a continuous and severe lapse in judgment. No, I'm not going to be a father, but I am a Gen Xer and got all the dad jokes. Okay, that's fair.
video source properly in my videos going forward. Plagiarism is no small thing, whether it's done intentionally or even unintentionally, and it is something I do.
Guys, I swear I did it unintentionally. I swear I didn't mean to do it. I'm just an innocent little YouTuber, Audibly Noah, guys. I swear I'm just innocent. Shut the fuck up.
Take very seriously, so I want to take very specific measures to ensure something like this cannot possibly happen again in the future. I think there are a lot of changes that need to take place for how I make the Hunting Grizzly Bears videos going forward so that this is something that can assuredly never happen again and every single source in my videos is consistently cited properly. First off, it is very clear to me at this point I cannot be pressuring myself to put out a big video every week. It is clearly taking
Nothing against you, John, but he is balding with a lame patch of desperation. No. Listen, Kevin, there is something uniquely different between him and me, okay? I accepted the fact years ago that I was losing my hair. So, I just decided to shave my entire head because that's what a mature guy does, okay? Do you think I have the fucking money to go to Turkey? No, I don't, okay? Bald is beautiful. Balding like this is not beautiful. Noah, just get rid of it, okay? Get rid of it. There is nothing wrong with being bald. There is a lot wrong with that. Just shave your head, fellas. Just shave your head. It's better to look like Mr. Clean than someone's creepy art teacher. Just saying.
taking a toll on how accurately I can make media criticism videos in general and ultimately is affecting my work-life balance even more. So going forward, first and foremost, I am not going to pressure myself to put out a new video weekly. I want my content regardless of
Exactly, yep.
what the subject is to be the best quality it can be, and that involves taking the proper time and care to make sure everything included in the video is truly cited and accounted for. Not driving myself to put out a video weekly I think is going to help a lot with making sure I'm giving myself the time to ensure everything is properly stated and cited in every single video I make, and also give myself the proper self-care as well that
Quick, Photoshop Nerdy John as Mr. Clean. Oh my fucking god.
I need. If a video just so happens to come out in a week's time, that's great, but I'm not going to pressure myself to consistently put out a video every week. Secondly, while I haven't been using this method of video making for a while, I'm going to be returning to script-based videos instead of outline-based ones. When I started doing the Hunting Grizzly Bears videos, I switched from a script-based format to
Oh no, yeah, that was the reason why, you know, the plagiarism just accidentally happened. Was because you switched the format of how you did your writing. Yeah, totally, buddy.
Somerton trick of acting like the issue is he did not cite his sources. Then goes on to talk about how he is going to return to script-based content rather than outline-based one. Claims he will be using a free plagiarism detector. This next one is very interesting. He is going to be having Anthony Gralugia look over his work going forward. He then actually debunks a few minor things.
Anthony is a very important player in this going forward, by the way.
which he does state does nothing to devalue the legit accusations against him, and then just closes things out, still talking like lack of citation is the big problem. Overall, not the worst response, but not great, and I still don't really trust his future work. Then, as of recently, there is the copyright strike drama. Nicholas Diorio starts it off by tweeting out, "Hey, at Utterly Noah, a small YouTuber named Callisto created a video essay critical of you and it got a copyright strike from what appears to be your artist. Do you know anything about this and can you assist in getting it resolved?" And there is this screenshot attached showing that YouTube messaged Callisto saying, "Hi Callisto, due to a copyright removal request that we received, your video will be taken down from YouTube in 7 days. Anti-woke criticism is fine, debunking Utterly Noah." And it says at the bottom here, the removal request was issued by Deus Marionette, along with this screen.
Yeah, Deus Marionette. Like, dude, I'm sorry, but like, because we've run into this before, and I'll say it time and time again. If you're an artist, I get it. I get wanting credit. I do. Trust me. But let's not pretend like Deus was fucking an innocent little baby throughout this entire fucking thing. Because they weren't. They aren't. They're a fucking loser. Just like Noah. Because guess what? Deus could have done their own fucking research, could have watched the video on their own to determine whether or not they wanted to copyright strike someone. Or, better yet, instead of just taking Noah at his fucking word, you know what they could have done? They could have done their own fucking research. They could have done something. Talk to another artist. Anything. But no. They were just like, Noah, you're right. I should copyright strike this video. I should. Dude, guys. It's the Burn the World. It's the Burn the World 10. The great wall bangers and wall smashers co-host, guys. It's Burn the World. Guys, wish Burn the World happy late birthday. It was his birthday yesterday. We played Left 4 Dead for a bit.
Screenshot attached here. Kino Flex replies, "As the person responsible for bringing people's attention to this, I want to clarify that Noah had no knowledge of this and he's not the individual making the claim." And
oh, Kino. Oh, you silly Billy.
Shamu replies, "Does Otter not know the art?"
You shouldn't copyright strike / clowning people over criticism. Also, who cares about the thumbnail art? Lol, why strike that? But that's the thing, Burn. That's the thing, right? Utterly Noah is such a fucking coward. He didn't want to strike the video directly. So he went to his artist and be like, this video is racist. Deus. You might want to strike it. Because it might make you look bad. So, first off, right? Which, by the way, I haven't seen the video. I'm not going to claim it's racist. I'm not going to claim it's not racist. But, like, if that's your problem with the video, 1, make a response video debunking the claims or making fun of the guy. 2, and you shouldn't do this, I want to clarify it, but if you feel that strongly about it, fucking report the video. Because copyright is for violation of copyright, not because your feelings got hurt.
He uses for his video. Once you commission, it would be his, right? I guess they have a different arrangement or something. Dutch replies, "His community is terrible for him, but great for onlookers." Attaching this screenshot of a comment by Ryan Bates, who says, "I saw Diorio was trying to cash in on it. I personally wouldn't trust him after one of his recent tweets."
I saw Diorio was cashing in on this.
Which is fairly disgusting. And Utterly Noah then replies, "I should block him then. Good plan." Utterly Noah also responded to Diorio, and Diorio reviewed it on stream and responded back. And here is that clip.
So a small YouTuber named Callisto created a video essay that was critical of Utterly Noah. It got a copyright strike. This is what a copyright strike looks like. Tectone. And it got a copyright strike.
Let's see, if the video in question wasn't a criticism video and was just mostly a re-upload of Noah's video, I'd fully support striking it. At that point, it's stealing the contents of the video, unfortunately. This wasn't the case, and Noah had someone strike it a fair use video. Exactly. Burn the World 10. Exactly. because Noah, ironically enough, even though he is a YouTuber who covers drama and criticizes right-leaning creators, fucking hates it when he gets criticism.
Strike from what appears to be your artist. Do you know anything about this, and can you assist in it getting resolved? And in response to this, in response to this, Noah, did you delete your tweet? Wait, what? I saw Diorio was trying to cash in on it. I personally wouldn't trust him after one of his recent tweets. I should block him then? What? I'm sorry. Look, I don't care if you blocked me, but this is like a fairly straightforward question. This is like a bizarre encounter. I wrote, hey, is this your artist? Because I'm trying to help this person. Again, I don't care. I don't give a fuck if he blocked me. I just think this is a weird answer. He goes, just for clarification, Otterly Noah was not the one who copyright claimed Calesto's video, but a
No, yeah, because like, and that is true. It was the artist that claimed, like, that struck the video, and Noah just fucking runs with this and goes, "Yeah, I don't know, my artist." And that's one thing I will say is a fucking that's another thing that makes him a fucking weasel, is that he was too much of a coward to strike the video himself. He uses his artist as a proxy, and then, obviously, because it's a fucking copyright situation on YouTube, the person who did the copyright strike gets shit. And then Noah's running around the fucking internet all over the place saying, "Yeah, I don't know why my artist is doing this. They're fucking crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry, they just don't understand fair use." Meanwhile, the fucking artist is the person who fucking told him to do all this bullshit.
separate person who's looking. So that was what I asked. I go, is this your artist? And his response is, another person struck it and it wasn't me. So I wrote, that's why I asked if it was your artist. And then he didn't answer again. And then I wrote, well, this interaction was bizarre. He didn't even feel the need to just type something. He just sent this Kino Flex person's tweet back to me, which didn't answer my question. Why would you even say anything at all? Yeah, that's fun. I don't know what the f is happening right now.
Then with all the conversation happening now around Otterly Noah.
Oh my god, you can debate, bro. Loophole. It wasn't me. It was my artist. Lol. Like, lol. No, pal. You coordinated with your artist to strike the video for you. It's not on your report history, but it's on theirs. You know, yeah. And then, because, Bird, spoil it a bit, because he's fucking throwing his artist under the bus, later on in the timeline, the artist shares their DMs with him. And there's just Noah being like, okay, so like, this is how you strike a video. This is how you strike a video.
And the copyright allegations. EFAP covered the situation, and Anthony, who was mentioned earlier in one of the Reddit posts, decided to take to Twitter to comment on it. This person is helping Otterly Noah make videos, and Anthony says, wait, so EFAP has done multiple videos on Otterly Noah, but only covered me once, despite the stream they did about me getting such good viewership. Fascinating. And Nicholas Diorio quotes him by saying, is it bad to laugh at a plagiarist like Otterly Noah? How does one improve from blatantly stealing? Real Nicandros pointed this one out, and he attaches a screenshot of this post from Ant's thread, where LK replies to Ant's post about EFAP by saying, to be fair, Otterly Noah had a huge plagiarism controversy, which is pretty tough to defend. Most creators would have had their career ended by such a controversy, so it's a super easy topic. And Ant replied, agreed. I was around for it. I think the resources I shared helped Noah.
I think I helped Noah improve. Oh, wow. Were you at his computer making sure he didn't just blatantly fucking steal videos wholesale? No, you weren't. Then you didn't fucking do shit, Ant.
Improve. And Nicholas Diorio then also attaches this clip to the tweet, giving an example of the plagiarism referenced.
But from the website Law Shelf, it specifically states that, quote, for a statement to be considered defamation, it must be about the plaintiff. Even if the statement does not mention him or her by name, it can be actionable on grounds of defamation if a reasonable person would understand the communication as referring to the plaintiff. And seeing as every single person on the internet that knows about this understands that it's being communicated by you, it looks like you're full of shit. yet again.
On the website Law Shelf, it states that for a statement to be considered defamation, it must be about the plaintiff. Even if the statement does not mention him or her by name, it can be actionable on grounds of defamation if a reasonable person would understand the communication as referring to the plaintiff. And seeing as how every person on the internet that
Look at that. That was just ripped wholesale.
even knew about this situation to begin with knew it because of Tectone, it seems like he can't actually sue her at all for defamation.
Nicholas Diorio also continues posting various replies that Ant left with these screenshots in the caption. I sent him university level courses to prevent him from just ripping people's shit and reposting it with his own voiceover to own the right. Lamau, I guess you guys have less standards than us drama sloppers. And there's a screenshot of Dwarf D. Bard saying, I saw some of it, and they started going off that Utterly was caught plagiarizing people, then something Knives Out too. And Ant says, so stuff that is already old news. And another screenshot of the Wicker Man saying, keep helping your friend from plagiarizing as apparently he's such a plagiarist addict and can't stop plagiarizing. I'm sure it won't come back to bite ya. And Ant says, I don't plagiarize. I sent him some university
It's not gonna bite me in the ass.
level courses on the
Famous last words.
topic, so hopefully that helps. And LK also came to this thread by Diorio and replies to Diorio by saying, something that particularly didn't sit right with me in my interaction with him on Twitter was his odd insistence that Utterly Noah's plagiarism was done out of ignorance rather than malice, which is tough to parse given how he plagiarized. And there's more screenshots here where Ant says he made a strives to improve and engage with people criticizing him to demonstrate his actions were out of ignorance than malice. And LK replies, well, like the other commenter here pointed out, I don't believe his actions were merely ignorant. The plagiarism was just too consistent and blatant to just be a series of repeating errors instead of being purposeful. I hope he has improved, but that's a tough history. And Ange says, this is all something I discussed with him directly and privately, as well as stuff I discussed publicly as it was happening. I see it as a settled matter, not because I'm defending him, but because I tried to help him do the work necessary to grow beyond it. And LT also attaches this screenshot where Luke Norris says, you understand that in a lot of cases, just citing the original video script that he stole still counts as plagiarism, right? And Ange replies, I am incredibly aware of plagiarism and the many forms it can take.
Guys, I went to college and I took an English class. I know what plagiarism is.
I used to work in academia. I take that very seriously, but I also worked in education, and I recognize when a problem is caused by ignorance
Guys, I'm an educator.
rather than calculated malice. Back over to the copyright situation. Over on YouTube Drama, Gift Heck posted this with the caption, Utterly Noah guided his artists through DMCAing other creators who are critical of him. You may recall that Utterly Noah was caught up in a plagiarism scandal a few months ago. Since then, his artist has been abusing the DMCA system to take down content critical of Utterly Noah. Initially, Utterly Noah distanced himself from the whole thing, claiming he was trying to end the beef with two creators in particular. Attaching this post from Utterly Noah where he says, I'm well aware of the EFAP stream covering Callisto's response to me, but I want to make it clear that their response doesn't change what I have said about ending the beef with both Callisto and Kino Flags.
Guys, I swear, I just want to end the beef. I just want to end the beef, guys. I'm innocent, I promise. I swear to fucking Christ, man. This guy's a fucking loser.
He was sent a copyright claim from someone I know, but I was not responsible for it. I'm working to get it resolved to show that I am not going back on my word, and I'm looking forward to the next stream to finally put all this drama behind us. And OP continues, both creators publicly stated on Twitter/X that Utterly Noah was not responsible for the claims against them, but now it has come out that he was responsible for it, coaching his artists through the process and then convincing the affected creators he was not responsible and to make statements to that effect. The statements from both are no longer available on their pages, but can be seen on Dicker's stream. He then attaches this link to Dicker's page, where he says, here are the DMs where Utterly Noah coaxes his PFP artist into making the copyright strike. And attached are messages.
No, yeah, it says, hey, Deus, I wanted to give you a heads up, but apparently an anti-woke channel is using your art in their thumbnail in a video attacking me specifically, but also attacking black people. Also attacking black people is crazy. Oh my God, what's wrong with people? You might want to file a copyright takedown so your art doesn't get accidentally associated with them. I know, right? It's ridiculous. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. What's the channel? Its name is Callisto, I think. I see it.
Is from April 14th, where Utterly Noah says, hey Deus, I wanted to give you a heads up, but apparently anything black people takedowns to your thanks for letting me says, I can also walk you through.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know. What's the channel, Callisto? I see it. I can also walk you through the steps for setting up a copyright takedown if you want. Camelot apparently has had a similar situation before, so she let me know how she did it. Yeah, oh my fucking god, dude. What a fucking prick.
And then there's this post by KinoFlex attached where he's saying, Noah told Deus to ignore Callisto's emails despite telling him to email her. What the fuck? And attached are DMs where Noah is saying, perfect.
Perfect. Deus, honestly, you could have made it an instant strike based on how much they use your material. You were nicer about it than I would have been, but glad it's being dealt with.
Perfect. Thanks, Deus. You honestly could have made it an instant strike based on how much they use your material. You were definitely nicer about it than I would have been. Glad it's being dealt with. Heads up, it sounds like Callisto is preparing to email you. I'd just ignore him when it's sent. Not worth the
This is a fucking snake too. Cause he's probably telling Callisto behind the scenes, oh yeah, you might want to like email her. You might want to email her about it so that way you guys can settle the situation. And then he's fucking running to her DMs. Telling her to ignore whatever he's sending her. What a fucking prick.
Energy. Then back over to the Reddit post, it continues from where we left off. It also comes to light that this is not the first time either, as he has guided another artist to do the same. Now we'll look at this link here in a moment, but just to continue this current situation, the poster continues. Noah has since left this message on his YouTube page, which also includes his confession that he did walk the artist through DMCA in the videos. And it's Noah saying, I will be taking a month off YouTube. I want to self-reflect and think about how I want to go about content going forward. I've currently secured a position in the film industry, so I'll be focusing on
secured a position in the film industry, guys. Guys, I'm not going back to YouTube. I got a position in the film industry.
Not for the next month. I feel like most people know about this now, but for those unaware, Callisto made a video about me, and I disliked it used Deus's art, and I thought she might dislike that as well. I messed up by telling Deus about Callisto's video, giving her the specific information about claiming that video, and also walking her through the process. There's no excuse for all the hurt that's been caused here. If I ever come back to YouTube—
Oh, you're only fucking sorry that you got caught. Look how you fucking DM'd her to begin with, and then look how you fucking DM'd the people involved. You're a fucking rat.
I'll likely be sticking strictly to autism and movie-related content. I apologize for everything that's happened and to everyone that's been hurt. And then they do a TLDR, but also attach their thoughts, saying, I don't follow any of these creators. I did subscribe to Utterly Noah before the plagiarism came out, and had hoped he had changed, learned his lesson. Regardless of the content, abusing the DMCA to silence criticism is a bad move. I think doing this hands those creators ammunition to say he couldn't argue his way out of that, so he had to DMCA my video to silence me. It's Mig Reddit says, I assumed Noah was wise enough to know abusing DMCA to silence your critics is a cardinal sin in the YouTube space, but clearly I was wrong. And Forward Ad replies, he was wise enough for that. That's why the slime coaxed his artist into filing the strike.
Yeah, which I don't know why he thought that would never get back to him. Because guess what? If the artist ever talks to anyone about the situation, guess what the artist is going to say? The artist is going to say, oh yeah, well, like, the YouTuber in question gave me a step-by-step tutorial on how to copyright strike someone.
He tried to look clean, but he was so stupid that he called for the hit via a DM, which obviously leaked. Then Starpunk Saint replies to the thread by saying, Utterly Noah's career should have ended when the plagiarism came out. Like, I do not understand the appeal of his content, because all he does is just talk shit on anti-woke morons, which literally anyone can do. But for some dumbass reason, his behavior needs to be overly apologized for, and he somehow deserves a second chance. It is very annoying that a community that overly prides itself on critical thinking and media literacy didn't see a massive red flag when Noah claimed that he didn't know obvious plagiarism was plagiarism. Then Anthony, who we've mentioned a couple times in this video, now shows up on his Reddit account to reply, where he says, for me, it was seeing how he organized his scripts. He showed me and it was genuinely rough. Notes mixed in with ideas he raced to complete, and he expected me to review. He called it proofreading, but it was more a full rewrite. The night before, he wanted his vid uploaded. So for a while, I genuinely believed the
What the fuck?
plagiarism was due to him mixing notes from seeing other responses into his script, him forgetting they weren't his ideas, and just putting a video out. I sent him resources to better structure his scripts because I figured forcing him to use a real structure would prevent that from happening. However, it's clear all that was a load of nonsense. And Starpunk replies, Jesus, what a lazy ass bum. And I'm just going to say this, you need to have less patience for content creators, even if they are nominally on your side when it comes to media analysis. I understand you want to give people grace, but Noah wanted to be part of a community that values critical thinking and honesty while actively plagiarizing the work of others. Quite literally, that was only going to end in disaster. And Anthony replies, I try to give people a lot of grace because I know what it feels like to be stumbling into drama. My want to uplift folks usually works out well.
Dude, Noah's strongest warrior is having a hard time right now.
Sadly, my trust is sometimes misplaced, and that's the most visible consequence of my actions. Anthony also goes to his community page on YouTube and makes a post where he says, I have just learned that Utterly Noah convinced the artist who created his PNG avatar to falsely copyright strike a critic of his. As someone who has been falsely copyright struck, I take this extremely seriously. As someone who tried to help Noah previously because I believed he made mistakes out of ignorance, this actually deeply upsets me. I will be doing my due diligence on this matter to figure out what is actually going on, but I am taking this matter extremely seriously. I had sent Noah footage for a video of his earlier last week, but other than that, I'm not going to consider further collaboration or support with Noah, unless evidence comes forward to exonerate him. I will also be sharing this information with my peers. I'm extremely disappointed with his actions and cannot in good faith support this. You cannot be a critic and be unable to take someone.
This fucking moron defended Noah to the bitter end. All right. I understand some people in the audience want to give this guy fucking leniency. Cause he got manipulated. No, and you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot who likes to LARP as a fucking intellectual. You're no fucking different than Noah. You defended him, and also too, fucking Papa Gut's been fucking sweeping for him too. Fucking Papa Gut's been sweeping for Noah as well. Because you guys don't see the actual actions that this fucker committed. All you see is someone on your political side that you can benefit from. Because like, oh, well, I mean, like, he makes videos making fun of right-leaning grifters. So he's good to have. He's good to have, okay? It'd be different if he was right-leaning, but he's a left-leaner. Shut the fuck up. I'm fucking tired of the fucking team sports and politics. You're all fucking losers. Anyone who unironically commits themselves to politics and only sees stuff through that lens, you're a fucking moron.
Criticizing you. I take plagiarism seriously and thought I had provided resources that could help Noah avoid further controversies. Clearly, my faith was misapplied. And so remember earlier, the Reddit poster said that it is not the first time that Noah has done this, as he guided another artist to do the same. Here is the information on that. Shamu tweets out these posts with the caption, not only did Utterly Noah DMCA videos critical of him, but just a month prior he was directly cited aiding another artist who, coincidentally, copyright struck the gaming Truge in the exact same way. And attached is this post by the Camelot Bard, who says, Utterly Noah has brought to my attention that someone who I am no longer associated with is using my art. This person, who some know as the Gaming Truge, was thought to be a friend when I made that art, due to recent actions and him not seemingly wanting to
Good morning, Hex. How you doing?
course correct, I have cut ties with him, along with this screenshot showing a removal request, and this screenshot showing that it's from the Camelot Bard. And then Copenseed, the quote tweets Shamu with some more information, with a caption, update on the false strike from Camelot, shared by Noah. This is Camelot admits Noah came to them about the video. For fuck's sake, he's in the comments of the post supporting the person encouraging Camelot to strike. Bro, either you're sorry or you're not. Stop lying. And there's this post by Camelot talking about the situation where they say, apparently some people have been harassing a friend, claiming he pressured me into doing a copyright strike on another creator who had made a diss track. I am going to set the record straight. I was notified of my art being used in Truge's thumbnail by Noah. He did not tell me to strike it. At that point, I made a post on Blue Sky about the art being used, which is what he suggested to do. And when I did, a friend of mine came by and told me I could copyright claim the thumbnail after a very short discussion. And I do mean short. And she links this thread between Otter Otterson and herself, along with Utterly Noah replying, where Otter Otterson says, that is illegal and can get some serious time if it's more than one piece of art that's been used. And the Camelot replied, problem is, I made the art for them. While we didn't have any contract signed, I don't like the fact that they edited it. And Otter Otterson says, that is considered stolen art still. Even if no contract was made, they took your art and edited it without consent.
But wait a minute though. If I commission art from you and I pay you for all that art and you give it to me, guess what? I bought it. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it.
sends. And Otterly Noah says, thanks Otter for helping Camelot out here. I really appreciate it. And back to the post, Camelot continues by saying, after the discussion, I did my own research on how to proceed and did so, which resulting in me issuing a copyright strike on the thumbnail of the video. All Noah did was alert me to the thumbnail. What happened afterwards was from my own free will and judgment. And Noah posted this as well on his own community page, but this is now deleted, where he said, I ended up looking into this a bit more now that my head is cleared a bit from last night, and it seems that there's currently a false claim going around now about me striking a diss track from a former moderator for the community. This is false. Camelot explains the situation specifically here. Thank you to her for clearing things up. And then Cope and Seeth continues the thread by saying, Noah is well aware of what he's doing. He tried to pressure another creator to change their thumbnail on this topic and defended Camelot striking the video privately. Also worth noting, he straight up lies about it being a strike in these DMs to downplay what Camelot has done. And
Of course he does.
for quick context before we read these DMs, Windaho essentially made a video on the strike that Camelot gave and was questioning whether or not Noah was responsible, along with declaring it as a copyright strike.
Yo, is that the gaming trout? The gaming trout? The one who got struck? Yo, gaming trout. Hang on, because I would love to talk to someone who's had to fucking deal with Noah before. There's Discord for anyone who wants to join. The most wild thing, my OC was made by someone else. I gave them a reference made by someone else, so she doesn't own the character. What a numbnut loser. It is, yeah. Dude, it's fucking hilarious.
And Windaho made content on that, and that is why Noah is reaching out, because that's the content Windaho made. So it starts with Noah reaching out to Windaho, and just as a reminder, this is a month before the current copyright strike.
Wait, hang on. Wrong Discord link. Wrong fucking Discord link. 1 second. Wrong fucking Discord link. Ignore that. Ignore that. Let's see. There we go. There we are. There we are. But yes, I would love to talk to someone who's fucking had to deal with fucking Otterly Noah. So please, if you're willing to have a conversation right now, I would love to talk to someone.
Strike that happened on Callisto, where Otter is talking about a previous strike that Camelot enacted on someone else. And Noah says, yeah, obviously in terms of the copyright abuse allegations, your stream's thumbnail still has that, Lamau. So especially for that, best for him to clarify up front, along with everything else. And Windaho says, doesn't it have a question mark? Let me go see. Oh, never mind. You mean like the title above the yellow. If it doesn't have a question mark there, it shoulda. Because I was asking the question to watch and find out. And Noah says, yeah, now you see what I mean. And Windaho says, wait, where's the word abuse? It says copyright strike. And Noah says, well, that's also false then. Camelot did not strike his video. She did claim it and gave
You see, she only claimed the video, guys. It's okay. She only claimed it. She only claimed it, guys.
him 7 days to change it. And Windaho says, it's not even saying abuse. I feel like that's a bit far. If it said abuse, then I could see how it would make you upset. But if I get a thumbnail wording wrong when I make
Dude, I hate it so much that this guy's justifying it. What a fucking weasel. Thank you for the invite. I am out at the moment. I would love to talk later today. Should be home in an hour and a half, but I will join the server. All right, awesome.
made it, is that a big deal? I could totally see if it was saying abuse that you'd have a problem with it. And then these first two messages are just copies, but I could also see if I was like a 3K channel and had to pull them out. And Noah says, for me personally, yes, it does matter, especially since the claim from Truge was that I sent Camelot to do that, which was false. And also the claim that there was copyright abuse, which was also false. I get that, but he is specifically linking your stream on his page. And Windaho says, well, wouldn't you want it to remain as me false? Like, I don't want to hide that I got it wrong. And Noah says, like, rename the stream to something else. And Windaho says, oh, the title, not the thumbnail. And Noah says, sorry, I'm just having a hard time understanding what you mean. And Windaho says, I could see that. I mean, if I was wrong calling it a copyright strike, wouldn't I be hiding the evidence I made a mistake instead of leaving the mistake there for criticism? I don't want to look like, oh shit, gotta hide it, and I'm proven wrong in the stream itself. And Noah says, yeah, good on you. I appreciate you recognizing that, by the way. It means a lot to me when people do admit they get stuff wrong. And Wendigo says, yeah, if I f up, I don't want to hide it. And any criticism I take for it in the future is fair. And Noah says, that actually makes me really happy to hear. That is a quality I tend to look for in people. And another development that happened in this story was this conversation between Wargaming Dad and Otterly Noah about the copyright strike, where in it, Otterly Noah seems disconnected from the whole situation, despite speaking to Deus directly. And it starts with Wargaming Dad sending an unrelated message, and then he says, so what's going on with the copyright strike? And Noah replies, it's been resolved. An artist friend of mine copyright
It's been resolved.
it struck Callisto apparently out of nowhere, since she felt him using her art without permission was him using her to promote his ideas, or whatever. Callisto reached out to her, and I did.
It's been resolved. The artist friend of mine copyright struck the Callisto apparently out of nowhere, since she felt him using her art without permission was him using her to promote his ideas or whatever. Like you weren't the fucking person trying to fucking claim all this shit, Noah. Like you weren't the fucking person. You fucking little rat.
Did too. It seems she pulled the claim, thankfully. And Dad replies, okay, good. And Noah says, yeah, me and Simon VC'd her too to confirm. And Dad says, cool, cool. Simon says you didn't commission the art used? And Noah replies, no, it was free. So that threw another wrench into it. I didn't pay for it, so she had full ownership over it. And then Wargaming Dad says, do you know when the video first got taken down? And Noah says, that I don't really know, to be honest. I'd have to check with Callisto specifically to figure out the timeline. And Dad says, I reached out to him too. Diorio doesn't show the dates. When did Callisto reach out to you? And Noah says, let me look again. Kino was the one who reached out originally on the 17th, it looks like. And then he attaches these messages from Kino, where it starts with Kino reaching out saying, hey Noah, Callisto received a removal request for using your avatar in his thumbnail and wanted me to reach out to you to see if you know who this Deus Marionette person who sent that copyright claim is and how it can be resolved. The email from YouTube says that it's scheduled to be deleted in 7 days. And then Noah replies, oh shit. Deus Marionette is my PNG artist. She made my PNGs I use in my videos. I'm wondering if she claimed that video if it popped up on her feed. And KinoFlex says, how
Oh my fucking god.
do you think Callisto
Oh shit. Deus is my PNG artist. She made my PNGs. I wonder if she claimed a video if it popped up on her feed. Like this motherfucker wasn't the one sending her shit. Like he wasn't fucking sending her shit. You fucking little slime ball, you.
can resolve this issue with them? He's planning on sending an email to her. And Noah replies, that would probably be the best option there if I'm being honest.
Oh my, meanwhile behind the scenes like, listen, okay, he's gonna send you an email. Don't ignore it, okay? Don't fucking send him anything.
It is ultimately her art, so it's out of my hands. You could talk to her through her email. I know for YouTube copyright claims, assuming they aren't ones where you're struck immediately, you basically have 7 days to remove the content, or you'll get struck, unless you can reach a compromise. It's why currently I actually have a false strike against my channel from an anti-woke AI channel that I guess I pissed off a while back for including the heel vs babyface remix in a video, Lamau. I don't know if you saw that entire situation, but it was pretty ridiculous, because the AI channel didn't make the remix even. And Otter sends this message to Dad, and then Dad continues by replying, I will say here, this girl is wrong. Even though it's her art, people using that art in a thumbnail to make a video about you does not go against copyright. And Noah says, I agree. I think she does not understand fair use. And Dad says, most don't. I don't like the conclusion, but if all parties are happy, then it's settled. Just know Dickers is going to drop this clip on me. And Noah says, yeah, that's why I sent it to you in advance. And Dad says, what is your relationship going forward? If it was me, I would change PFPs so she doesn't do this again. Thanks. And Noah says, I am planning on that, yeah. And Dad replies, I figured it, just doing the investigation thing. Talk about the worst time to do it during the quartering drama. And Noah says 100%. It seems most reasonable people know what actually happened though. And Dad says,
Okay, so it turns out I have to leave before I leave. Plans change. I will stay in the call-in. Oh, shoot. Oh, you in the call-in? Okay, hang on. Oh, he's different. I will move him back. This
is true. One final question. Did you decide to talk to her before or after the Diorio tweet? Is it possible to talk to Deus? And Noah says, I'm streaming right now. Hang on. And Dad says, NP, I got her. And Noah says, leave Deus alone, please. This is not helping anything. She just called me. And tell others to leave her alone.
Leave Deus alone, please. Dude, I'm sorry, but you see, I think he's doing this like as a veil of like, I want to defend my artist. I want to defend her. But he fucking knows as soon as people start digging into the situation, they're gonna find out that he's the one who fucking told her to do all this bullshit. and he don't want anyone to fucking find out.
Alone as well. And Dad says, she is saying you asked her to copyright strike it. Is that true? You need to let me in this call, bud. Then on Dicker's live stream, these DMs with Wargaming Dad were also being reviewed in front of Otterly Noah and Calesto. And Leia Sapienti gets a clip from this stream and posted with the caption, a 45k subscriber YouTube channel, The Otterly Noah, has manipulated his artist, who created his PNG to—
I'm on deaf and down. My apologies. No, you good. You good. You Gucci. You Gucci. Oh my God, guys! It's the gaming trout.
Hey, what's good? Sorry, I sound dead. I literally just woke up.
Literally, you literally just woke up.
Yeah, I did. I literally just woke up.
Oh my fucking God! I don't want to fucking
Yeah,
log off
I know,
Minecraft now from that fucking hell. Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, so you've had limited dealings with Otterly Noah before. Tell me, before your copyright situation, were you aware of Noah whatsoever, or?
Oh yes. We have been friends since 2022.
Oh, you were
and
friends with this
guy-
moron? You were friends with this
Yes.
moron?
Unfortunately, yes, because at a time he was a decent human being, believe it or not. But then he became a freaking roach, and yeah, and it kind of started like a little bit before the plagiarism stuff, because I was a mod in his server, and he basically had this like weird habit of trying to find people in the server to like blacklist and like go after. And that was like slightly like, oh well, I actually like the Critical Drinker, or I like Nerdwatic.
They were like, if you were just like, yo, this guy was actually funny this one time, you're like, ban him.
Basically, there was a lot of conversations like that. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any of those saved.
You see,
but...
the funny thing is because like, listen, I'm not defending Drinker. I think he's had some pretty shitty takes every now and then, but he's not a fucking neo-Nazi like everyone thinks he is. He's just a fucking guy on the internet who like grifts. He grifts. He says the popular thing to say for like the people in his audience. And he fucking says dumb shit once in a while, but like you,
like
but
we
like,
all do.
I feel like people like Ant and people like Noah elevate him to a degree where they like prop him up more of an icon than he actually is, because he's just a fucking idiot on the internet who says his opinions, right? Like he has no actual influence when it comes to anything serious.
And like, here's the thing, right? Like, the more I look into it, the more I just don't care about the individuals, like to the extent that Noah and like Ant does. Because like, again, like I can agree to an extent that like, yeah, he's kind of grifting, like, yeah, he occasionally makes the woke comment every now and then, but like I think a bigger atrocity is just his movie that he made, because he's like, oh, this is like the best thing ever, and I'm like, dude, this movie is kind of mid, like it's not a good movie.
I've heard his books are pretty bad too.
Yeah, I only watched this movie on Noah's live stream, so I didn't actually know.
So
unfortunately,
I'm assuming you know who Deus is then. If you were a mod in his server, do you know who his artist is? Have you interacted with her?
I didn't originally. Way after this, a whole thing blew up. That's when I got into contact with them, and yeah, I kind of reached out because Noah definitely has this thing where like he would definitely twist words. I think I'm not sure how much do you know about this whole situation, like how you caught up with the lore, or
oh no, yeah. I'm aware of everything.
Okay, but okay. So like my whole thing is that like he has this weird habit of just like twisting words and like trying to like gauge his friendships with people, and I personally felt like that, like, to an extent, like, yeah, Deus should not have copyright struck and, like, Calypso or anyone like that. But, like, it's so clear that Noah hated the video that he had to get someone else to do it, because that's pretty much what happened with me and my diss track. So I'm not, like I have a passion for music. It's not my forefront or my, like the thing I guess now it's the thing I'm known for, but, like, I like music and I want to get better at it. Obviously, I suck. I don't think I'm like the greatest at anything, but Apparently, my track was so bad because I used Camelot's art, which again was fan art that they made me, like just random generic fan art, and I just used it in the thumbnail because I'm like, okay, this one looks cool, why not? And yeah, it was just like I woke up the next morning with a copyright claim. I'm like, what the heck? And so I just immediately privated the video, took it down because I never had anything like I never had this happen before. I'm like, how am I supposed to handle this? Right. Apparently, if I just changed the thumbnail, it would have like given a strike or anything. But like, yeah, it was just the kind of that moment where I'm like, holy crap, I'm like getting attacked. Like what?
The woke left has attacked you. It's led by Otterly Noah.
It's led by Noah and his Otter Brigade because Camelot's character is an otter. There's the other random numbnut, Otterino, who is just like,
I thought that was like Noah's alt for some fucking reason. Like there are more otters in this fucking space of his. He's got a whole fucking furry army, it seems. Goddamn.
And the funny thing is, he claims he's not a furry, which whenever he was streaming on Twitch, he did have the furry tags. So,
I'm sorry. Listen here, buddy. Listen, you're either a furry or you're not. Don't have a fucking fursona and then claim you're not a furry.
Yeah, like my character's a Sonic OC. I think you can get a gauge that I'm like a furry.
I can put
like,
two and two together.
Yeah, like it's not that hard to be like, okay, look, I like Antho characters, get over it. Like, it's not a big deal, but freaking heck, dude. But yeah, do you have any like questions you guys want to ask or anything like that?
No, you have said all I've wanted to hear. Thank you for calling in, Gaming Trout.
No problem. It is pronounced Truge. I know people do get it confused. No, it's all good. It's all good. I have a very freaking weird username. It's literally just my first initial and my last name. So it's Tai Wooge. That's how it's spelled.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, thank you again. I literally woke up and saw this. I was like, oh, someone's talking about this. I might as well comment, you know?
Right. And I appreciate you watching and calling in.
No problem. You take care.
You take care. All right. Let's continue with the show, shall we? Let's continue with the show.
YouTuber of an otter in the Disney movie Tron to copyright strike a 3K subscriber channel, Callisto, all because Callisto made a video criticizing him, and Otterly Noah thought the video was racist. Noah is also previously known for plagiarizing and stealing content from other commentary creators like Nicandros and Shamu. Otterly Noah has made this admission of abusing the copyright system on small commentary streamers' stream Dickers. Otterly Noah has additionally played stupid and asked the 3K sub channel for advice on what to do.
Imagine you're such a fucking shitty YouTuber, you gotta ask a smaller creator what to do. Imagine that.
And he should have the experience and the know-how and what to do in these situations, as he is the bigger channel. On top of it, when confronted by bigger YouTubers, Nicholas Diorio on said copyright strike, and if in fact his artist did strike the channel, Otterly Noah dodged the question and blocked Nick.
You're the one who doesn't understand fair use, right? I mean, why would you say that? What's the motivation there? What?
Yes.
Are you saying that about her?
I don't know.
What? You're being pressed by Wargaming Dad. I don't want to shit talk the guy, okay? He was on earlier. We've spoken before. He's a nice guy. He gets 5 viewers. And even under that pressure, you're lying to be able to put all the responsibility on her.
Noah, you got anything to say, Noah? Come on, Noah.
Why?
Say something,
What's the
Noah.
motivation?
I don't know.
I don't know. Quite frankly, I have no idea what the fuck's going on here.
Okay. Right. Okay.
I guess.
Well, what do you think is the right thing to do here?
What do you think is the right thing to do? Because if you say the right thing to do, I'll totally do it.
Well, don't ask Dickers, ask Callisto. He's the person who was wronged here.
Yeah, Callisto, what do you think is the right thing to do here?
This calls the definition of commentary rape. This is a commentary gangbang. No lube involved whatsoever. Someone that gets 5 viewers. Oh no, those 5 viewers will turn on me. Exactly. That's the way Audley Noah thinks, okay?
Here.
He's got to defend his strongest warriors.
Like, oh my god, bro. Like, what do you... I mean, you just need to fess up. You just need to say, I didn't like your video. I hated it for whatever reason. I either am like some sort of YouTuber response video who didn't understand the section that I thought was actually racist when confronted 2 seconds in realized that it wasn't. And then I just found a BS excuse to try to take down your video, and then I tried to manipulate my artist to do it.
Okay.
So basically,
Then
just be
yes.
honest.
Yes. Whatever you want me to do, whatever you want me to say, I'll say yes, because I'm a little bitch boy.
Awesome.
Yeah, I would say yes. I was the one who sent Deus the copyright stuff, the link, all that. And that is how Callisto's video was taken down. And it was, I would say...
Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
No, yeah, like I wouldn't even say I'd like dislike your video. I think it's just like
I called it a racist video, but I don't dislike it. What?
It's either racist or you like it, bro. Come on. Because, if you're saying that you like a racist video, I gotta say, that looks pretty bad on your part. Pretty bad.
You said it was racist.
You're telling me to delete it, bro.
I would say yes, I do. I dislike your video. I dislike your video because like the racism, but also I think there's some. Yeah, I dislike your video. I'll dislike your video.
Okay, so you dislike the video, so you want it taken down? Like, what is this?
Then from what I can see, it appears that Audley Noah edits the statement we just read a moment ago, and now he adds more information to it, more things. So we'll read it again with new information. It starts off by him saying, "Friendly reminder to my community. I know there are a lot of people critiquing me currently, and while there are some bits of misinformation flying out there amongst legitimate claims, do not harass anyone discussing me. Feels like that should go without saying, but just making it clear. We are better than that. I still made a mistake regardless of anything, and a big one at that. I should not have gone to Deus about Callisto's video, getting her to weaponize YouTube's copyright system, just because of a video I simply disliked. And I messed up grandly as well for flip-flopping afterwards between Wargaming Dad, Kino, and Deus, since I didn't properly take accountability at all for how I'd given that to Deus to begin with. Weaponizing the copyright system to shut down criticism is never acceptable, especially as someone who strives to provide critical analysis of media and others. I have to be able to take criticism myself, and I did not do that here. It was hypocritical and disingenuous. For now, I will be taking some time off YouTube. I want to self-reflect and think about how I want to go about content going forward. I need to be better than this if I want to keep making content that reaches people.
Guys, I promise I'm gonna do better. I promise.
And practice what I preach. I want to apologize specifically to Deus for pushing her to do a false strike, to Callisto for striking his video, which was rightfully critical of me, to Kinoflex for lying to him about me putting Deus up to the claim to begin with, to Wargaming Dad for lying to his face, to Shamu for plagiarizing his video on Tectone, to Vincent for plagiarizing his video on Movies and Jesterbell, to Simon for recording him in a Discord call, and to Neril for plagiarizing his video discussing AI and James Cameron. I have hurt a lot of people, and there is no changing what I did. I have a job in the film industry now that I hope can allow me to get better at what
Guys, I have a job in the film industry now.
I do on YouTube as well, if I ever come back. I want to take full accountability and do better. Then some other various friends and associates of Audley Noah also got caught in the crossfire, like the Birdman, who Kinoflex tweets out a clip from Nicholas DiOrio's stream. It has been 5 days now, and the Birdman still refuses to address his friend Audley Noah manipulating his artist into sending a false DMCA to get a video from Callisto taken down. Why are you sweeping Noah's unethical behavior under the rug, Birdbrain?
Birdman, would you two mind taking this discussion to... Hey, Birdman, why do you want to bury this story? That's kind of whack, isn't it? Do you think it's kind of whack that Birdman wants... Not that I'm trying to keep it in the dark. Oh, really? But I think if you guys are going back and forth on the topic, it might make sense to do it in private that won't be interrupted by my audience. Just a suggestion. Hey, Birdman, it seems like you're fairly aware of what's going on here. Kind of interesting that you're not really chiming in. Ooh... Oh, yeah, okay.
And then KinoFlex quote tweets themselves with an update that the Birdman has now come forward and condemned Utterly Noah on his Discord server. Noah's biggest collaborator who could offer him any sort of lifeline now is gone. Noah's career as of this moment is a continuous freefall. Rip Bozo. It's a Discord message where he's saying, at everyone, you are all
Goes to Twitch. Oh no, yeah, he literally did the fucking Twitch stream. Yeah.
aware of the unfortunate situation with Utterly Noah. You might notice he is no longer here, and this is because I have permanently banned him. The issue came to my attention when Gramugula posted a tweet a couple days ago. I had no idea what was going on and reached out to both Ant and Noah to gain some perspective. I spoke with Noah and asked him to tell me what his side of the story was, and that, given the little information I had, that I would take him at his word because I had no reason to distrust him. Granted, I didn't and don't know Noah very well. I literally had to send him a friend request to DM him 3 days ago. My caveat was that if it later comes out that he lied to me, we would have a problem. I watched Eric's video, which proves he lied to me, so we have a problem. To be clear, I strongly condemn the actions taken by Utterly Noah. I don't agree, nor do I support that kind of behavior, period. I was made aware by some people that I, the Birdman, was going to make some kind of defense video for Noah, which is news to me, you know, considering I am the Birdman. That's not the kind of content that I make in the first place. But second, this situation has nothing to do with me, and Noah is a grown-ass man who can speak for himself. I am not the spokesperson of people who go after grifters. Stop looking to me for that reason. This is specifically why I am a lone wolf, and almost never—
I'm a lone wolf, okay? I'm a lone fucking wolf. I don't need anyone. By the way, guys, BRB, real quick, I do have to run to the restroom. 1 second. All right, bitches, I'm back. All right, let's continue this. Let's continue this shit show, shall we?
never collaborate, because I do not want to have to answer to anyone's actions besides my own. So I am no longer associating with Noah, and that's all I have to say about this topic. And Taylor the reader replies, I took him at his word because I didn't think he had any reason to lie to me despite not knowing him. What? If you don't know the guy, then why wouldn't you look into it yourself? Especially if you're in the same internet space and are getting asked your opinion about it. And KinoFlex replies, he is 100% backpedaling to minimize that he closely associated with him in the first place. The fact that he's not making a video on this despite his whole shtick being to expose grifters alone shows his credibility is non-existent. And then there is this screenshot of a video by the Birdman where the title is Exposing the Grift. EFAP's comment section is hilarious. And there's a screenshot
Of course, he's our anti-EFAP people.
in here of Utterly Noah on the first second, along with this screenshot of a comment from Utterly Noah where he said the tide is changing and the grifters are getting nervous about being called out so frequently. Thanks for keeping up the good fight, and thanks for the shout out as well.
Thanks for keeping up the good fight. Holy fucking shit, man. It's fucking cringe. I just like laughing at grifters. That's just me, right? I like laughing at grifters, but I don't think it's a holy crusade like these losers.
Birdman. And a critical drinker quote tweets this post by KinoFlex with a gif of Michael Jackson eating popcorn and the caption, watching all these The self-destruct is really quite enjoyable. Then a few days after this whole situation, Otterly Noah ended up going live on Twitch, and Copenseed tweets out this screenshot with a caption, "Otterly Noah is currently live on Twitch. Mods working overtime," showing a vast majority of the messages in the chat being deleted by a moderator. And Dutch replies, "His break lasted about as long as the quartering sobriety." And TLM says, "Didn't this Dumbo say that he was going to take an extended break from the internet? Looks like he lied about that too. Now nobody can trust him at any of his word." Shout out to our tier 3 members, internet representatives.
But yes, that was the summary of the Otterly Noah situation. But before we get into this, we have a little leaked Discord call to listen to. And by the way, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Nerdy John channel, and share out the live stream. Why don't you? So that way we can get tons of people in here.
The fact that's all there, the fact he's platforming truth. Also, again, being vague about it too, saying "Oh, it's hazy," when he's talking about Camelot and all that. What are you doing? This is straight up slander. I don't know if could I file something for that? Is there I feel like I could take legal action against that, possibly.
His ego snaps, basically.
Well, if it's posted on social media, then it wouldn't really be slander. It would be libel. I've learned that.
Okay, yeah, it would be libel. But could I file something for that? Possibly.
Could I file something for that? Could I possibly file something for that? Good guys, Ant was being mean to me. He didn't defend me to the bitter death. So it's slander now. It's fucking slander.
That would be through legal means and going to attorneys.
But given the fact he is actively trying to ruin my online reputation, and
you can smell the tism in this call, by the way. You can smell the pure, unadulterated tism.
Supposedly, he's literally saying, "Oh, he's his online career." I'm like, what are you talking about? You lied about me on a stream.
I think if you did try and file something, that could completely bury your career, because the whole thing that started this mess was filing the DMCA. So if they see you doing another thing, whether you're on the right.
But guys, it was a joke. I was emotional. No, yeah, I'm on fucking Blue Sky right now because that's his most active fucking platform. And the guy. Oh my fucking god! What a fucking loser. He posted, kind of can't believe I have to say this, but no, I have no plans on suing Ant. Apparently someone was in my private Discord server at one point and recorded a conversation of me saying that offhandedly while just in a state of emotion. Once again, I have no plans to sue him. Dude, you're a fucking loser. You're a fucking loser. You got caught fucking red-handed.
Right or not, you were in the wrong last time you filed some legal paperwork.
The DMCA stuff, that was because I didn't. Hang on.
Oh, I know why, but I'm just saying in the eyes of your critics and the general public, it would make you look really bad if you filed.
Listening to Beckett's stream last night at work, I got secondhand tism, not gonna lie. Oh my god. Doctor, what's the prognosis? Secondhand tism.
Another legal thing after getting called out for filing a legal thing wrongfully.
The thing with that though is because I did not understand it there wasn't really any grounds to do that. Both me and Camelot understand that now. Both take an account.
We understand now, guys. We promise we understand.
Accountability for that. But
oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying if you do this, people will see it as you just doing the same thing over and over again. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but that's what people will think.
Yeah. People will get mad. Why would they get mad over that? I was lied about on a stream.
Because you DMCA'd someone, so then they think, oh, he DMCA'd someone, now he's trying to sue this guy for lying about him. He must just be trying to silence critics again, is the thought they'd have, I think.
Okay. Unless it's done in private or something.
How the fuck is this lawsuit gonna go? Your Honor, he was mean to me. Okay. Yeah, Crabman covered this for 7 hours. Oh my god. That poor fucking bastard.
Yeah, or since they were already, most of them are also using the R slur, like they could defend themselves by saying Noah is actually that if it they could just like wait to see if like Noah replies saying that you like they're being ableist.
That's right, they're ableist. They're ableist that they go against you, utterly Noah. They're ableist. They're ableist that they go against you. I hate people. I hate people so fucking much. You have no idea.
But yeah, what's like honestly, again, like I have a pretty clear case here. Anthony got on his stream, like quite literally lied about
He lied about me. He lied about me.
blatantly. There are other things again that I did do that are true in there, but the fact
There are things that I did are true, but he also lied.
he's adding misinformation on top of that is not good.
Okay, but what's the misinformation? What's true though? Can you clarify that? What's true? What's real, Mr. Otterly?
And also, like I said, he even has a donation technically in that stream. Just has basically the most scummy way possible.
The fuck did that?
Yeah, I agree with
say?
what's. I guess the court clears it up, which I think if I get a good lawyer, I could easily do that.
If I get a good lawyer, oh my fucking god, dude! Where are you gonna get the fucking money for a lawyer? First off,
I just have to figure that all out because that's a mess.
The problem is that would take like months.
Well, also,
to
yeah, again,
years.
like libel, you have to show evidence of damages, which I can easily do that by showing that.
Fuck, you can't. You can't show damages. People online don't want to be nice to me anymore. Those are the damages.
I lost 1,500 subscribers.
Defamation is one of the hardest things that you can prove in an American court case. Like, bro, that's not gonna go fucking easy for you whatsoever. Like, what?
Subscribers and these server members. So
I feel like most. I don't know. I don't think you really have a case, and it would take months to years to get to the end of that. And the whole time, I'd assume generally everyone.
How do I not have a case?
Side.
Oh yeah, guys. He was just in an emotional state right now, and then when people tell him, like, try to cool him down from, he's like, "Oh, how come you're saying I don't have a case, huh? How come you're saying I don't have a case? I clearly do."
Because I feel like people would take his side because you're suing him over stuff he said, and they'd be like, free speech.
Discord is doing this crap again.
Dude, this call is radiating tism. I swear to fucking God.
What?
I remember at one point in my life often citing free speech whenever I got put in my place.
What? What? Ant reacted to the news. Noah was itching to subject him, a father, to insanely expensive legal proceedings over them losing 1,500 subs. Listen, it's a very important 1,500 subs. There's 6 minutes of considering suing me for my stream. You don't walk back that level of animosity that fast. No, yeah, fucking seriously.
Definitely not proud of that chapter of my life. But yeah, lots of people will be like that whenever they just want to deflect criticism or blame for something they've done.
Yeah, I mean, you just straight up lied about me there.
Like,
He lied about me. He lied about me, guys.
The YouTuber Carl, he like insinuated that
Carl
someone took yeah, him. Like when that lawsuit was going on, for so long everyone was on his side until it came out what it was about.
It would be a good idea first, like what Cyan said. I would want to consult first. I just have to figure out where to find one. I've never had to do this kind of thing before. This would be a whole thing.
I don't think it would be a good idea to talk about publicly.
Dude, yeah, he's like, yeah, you probably don't. Listen, I may have the tism, but, you know, I don't think it's a good idea to talk about a lawsuit you want to file publicly. You know, you might want to keep that to yourself.
Because if it
I would
gets
not
out,
talk
it'd
about
be
it
like,
publicly. I would not do that because
Dude, you are, though. You are. You're talking about your public Discord server. What the fuck you mean?
I don't want to get. Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I would not draw that kind of attention to myself there.
that's good.
I'm not an idiot. Famous last words.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's frustrating, but I don't think legal action is,
Well, yeah, that would be
a
a
good
last
idea.
resort, if anything, because I do not want that happening. I mean,
Beckett had a few calls like this. It's painful the amount of tism it is a world record. Oh my god.
I mean, if that would be expensive, right? I'd like to avoid that if possible. But if it comes down to it, I might, just because that is also my online reputation
It's my online reputation, guys. I have nothing else.
online right now.
Yeah, like forget expensive. That draws a lot of attention.
Yeah. True. You know, I mean, I could see this as all. I mean, yeah, I'm losing. Like, it's.
I
at
just
best, because I'm
know
losing subscribers and stuff over it. But, you
Guys,
know,
I'm losing subscribers. I'm losing subscribers, guys.
the
And
fact
with
that's
me-
all there.
Dude, how about dude? But yes, this is also from a Discord. I did just read off his blue sky post, but yeah. This is in reference to the leaked calls where Noah talks about wanting to sue Ant. I listened to the full calls on stream. The full stuff is worse, if anything. Noah isn't even denying it. He sent this DM to Ant. Noah is the only person who has actually directed any kind of harassment, by the way. Hey, Ant, I want to address the suing thing with you because, to be honest, I don't even remember that conversation until it came up recently. I know you do not want to take my word for it personally, so I was wondering if you would be all right speaking with my brother. He is the one I spoke to about this, the one who planted the reason in my head about that not being worthwhile, which is why I quickly dropped it after that VC that was apparently recorded illegal. Oh yeah, it was illegally recorded. Guys, it was illegally recorded. In one of the calls, Noah mentioned lost over 1,500 subscribers from this new drama. Poor baby, you lost subscribers because of your own actions. Oh no, utterly Noah, whatever shall we do for you? You poor fucking baby.
Hey everyone, if you're watching this video and you're a regular viewer of the channel, you're probably aware of all the problems I caused during the month of April. A video by the user named Callisto came out in April called Anti-Woke Criticism is Fine, Debunking Otterly Noah. This video went over many of my videos from last year and also discussed my plagiarism controversy from the start of this year. I was incredibly petty seeing this video when it came to my attention.
Guys, I was petty. I was not nice. I made an oopsie.
And because of that, I made the wrong choice of having my artist, Deus Marionette, who has created the PNGs that I use for my avatar in my videos, create a claim on the video by claiming her art being used in the thumbnail. This was a wrong thing to do for multiple reasons. Not only did I have an artist and friend—
Dude, for multiple reasons? Because, like, you know, you were justifying this pretty fucking hard when you initially confronted about this, dude. Now there are multiple reasons why you shouldn't have done it. It's almost like you're just saying this shit because you know you have to say it in order to save what's left of your fucking useless career.
Friend of mine of 3 years put a claim on a video that I just simply didn't like because it was a criticism of me. I was actively disingenuous to her and did not give her the full story on what the video was actually about, and also stated that the video was racist to her. On top of this, even outside of all of that, Deus's art being used in the thumbnail by Callisto is absolutely fair use, so this was something that couldn't be claimed regardless. On YouTube, especially if you're someone declaring yourself as a critic, you have to be able to take criticism yourself.
And you can't do that, Noah. You can't take criticism. No, because you're a sore fucking pussy.
I was not able to do that here, and on top of this, I had my artist claim a video that was a rightful criticism of me and also fell under fair use. It was egomaniacal and selfish of me for many reasons. My actions here have hurt a lot of people, and that's something that can't be changed, but I want to try to make things right any way I can. I want to apologize specifically to Deus Marionette, the artist I approached to put a claim on Callisto's video. Deus has been a longtime friend and supporter of what I do here, and it was incredible.
And oh yeah, she's a longtime friend. You fucking threw her under the bus. You threw her under the bus. You used her as a fucking human shield. So that way, none of the criticism could go back on you. You're a fucking coward, Noah.
Wrong for me to put her up to putting a claim on a video that I just simply didn't like. I want to apologize to Callisto for putting a claim on his video to begin with, which was a rightful criticism of me and how I handle the Hunting Grizzly Bears videos. I want to apologize to Kinoflex, who I lied to during the events of this, and I try to act like I didn't know anything at all about Deus striking down Callisto's video.
He was like, I have no knowledge of any of this. This is so bizarre.
I want to apologize to Jan as well for doing this exact same thing to him. I want to apologize to the Birdman for not being truthful with him when he originally approached me about this situation and asked for more details on how Callisto's video got a claim on it. I want to apologize to Wargaming Dad for lying to his face when he came to me asking about information on this situation. As you can see here, I made the claim in this DM to Wargaming Dad that Deus didn't understand fair use, which is false, of course, and this was just deflection from me. I was the one who put her up to claiming the video to begin with, and in fact, after this entire situation, it should be obvious that I was the one who did not understand fair use whatsoever. I want to apologize.
No, you understood fair use, you just didn't care.
To Simon Robinow for recording him in a Discord call with Deus without his permission.
So the call. Oh, that's so fucking funny. That's so fucking funny, Buster, because you're trying to say that the call where you're saying that you want to sue Ant is illegally recorded? Well, I guess you illegally recorded Simon, didn't you, buddy? Yeah, you must have illegally recorded him then by your own fucking logic. Oh no. Can Simon sue you? Can Simon sue you? I wonder.
Or knowledge, since I live in a one-party consent state and thought it would be okay, but it was a massive violation of his.
So if you live in a one-party consent state, it does not fucking matter. Brother.
His trust and Deus's trust. I want to apologize to Q and Jasmine for causing her to feel like she wasted her time making art for me since she'd made the thumbnail I was going to use on my Rev Says Desu Pro ZD video right before all of this happened. I also want to offer an apology to Anthony Garuglia and causing him to feel like the advice he gave me during the plagiarism drama was completely wasted on me and causing him to feel betrayed in general. I also want to offer an additional.
By the way, Noah's taking accountability includes aggressively deleting comments proven by Beckett's stream. Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm sure he's deleted stream.
Apology to both him and Critically Sober for not listening to their advice on not hopping onto drama streams. I also want to apologize specifically to my YouTube community for making a bunch of community posts when this originally all occurred, starting on the 19th going up to the 20th. I originally made a bunch of YouTube community posts trying to describe the situation as it had happened, but admittedly I was very stressed while making those and none of them came off well whatsoever as a result. So I made a bunch of YouTube community posts all at once trying to describe the situation while stressed, which obviously
oh my god, dude.
was not a good idea whatsoever, and then ended up just deleting them all, which honestly came off as even worse because it came off like I was trying to hide things, which was not the intent whatsoever. That's also a big reason I'm doing this video, because I want full clarity out there on what happened with this situation and what I'm gonna do to make things right. A lot of people are hurt over this, and I cannot state that enough. A lot of people probably won't talk to me ever again after this, and rightfully so. I did a lot of things wrong here, and there's really no taking back what I did whatsoever. The only thing I can do is try to learn from this and grow, like I always do in general. Since this situation—
Learn from this and grow, like I always do. No, you're a fucking talentless hack, a little fucking crybaby loser. You deserve all the bad things that could happen to a YouTuber. Okay, you're a fucking little Weasley rat. I hope you lose every single audience member that you could have, because you're a fucking little rat and you don't deserve anything except the biggest fucking criticism on the planet, buddy.
Situation has also caused.
Ant admitted that he came off as the biggest clown, treating Noah as just lacking education and how to cite people, and not a guy who literally ripped the work of others. But like, the problem is, everyone was fucking telling Ant that, and Ant was like, la 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 la, I'm not listening, la 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 la, I'm not listening.
As the plagiarism drama from the start of this year to be relitigated, I also want to directly apologize to Shamu, Vincent Poverel, and Neryl.
I mean, 3 of his videos were basically just him taking over someone else's video he downloaded. No, yeah, that's right. Dude, he's a fucking lazy prick.
For plagiarizing their videos. Specifically, I want to apologize for taking Shamu's video on Tectone and taking entire segments out of that and copy and pasting them into my video called Anti-Woke Religious Gamers Are Unintentionally Hilarious. Taking entire parts of Vincent Poverel's script on his video about Jester Bell's terrible takes on 2025 movies and putting that in my own video on that. And also taking an entire chunk out of Neryl's script on his video talking about aliens and True Lies on 4K and putting that in my video about AI and Disney. I think this entire situation, and also the plagiarism controversy from the start of this year, has really, really had me reflecting on what exactly I want to be doing here on YouTube. When I started doing the Hunting Grizzly Bears videos, that being the first one about anti-woke film criticism, I was doing them in a hope to try to get film criticism and just criticism in general on YouTube back to what it used to be. I was hoping to highlight bad faith criticism on YouTube and be able to point people in a better direction for criticism on YouTube.
I wanted to be a game changer, you see. I utterly know I wanted to change the landscape.
YouTube in general of popular media, but that really didn't happen at all with that series, and I don't think I accomplished anything with it whatsoever that I was hoping to. Instead, what that series became was just simply a way for me to try to feel like I could get an own on someone else, instead of actually highlighting real criticism. It ultimately became a way for me to boost my own ego instead of actually highlighting good faith criticism. I would say.
Oh, no. You didn't just take script from Vincent. You literally did the same thing you did to Shamu. Exactly, yeah.
Originally, this series started off the way I intended, but over time, it just gradually deteriorated into something toxic and not really productive whatsoever. And ultimately, this series, and especially the way I chose to handle it, has done nothing to better media discourse on YouTube and has only hurt people that I care about and are close to me, and also has caused me and other people to go through a lot of drama. Neither of those things are things I want for myself or others that I care about. So it's really time for me to make a huge change to what I do here on YouTube.
I'm talking about the man in the mirror. Oh yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways. That's what Noah's trying to do. He's trying to pull Michael Jackson here.
When I first started here on YouTube, I was doing autism-related videos talking about both
those. I gotta be nice. I gotta be nice in this part. I have to be nice.
Good and bad representation of autism in popular media. And I was also just talking about popular media like films, games, TV shows, and plenty more in general. I think doing the Hunting Grizzly Bears videos really caused me to lose sight of why I started doing things on YouTube to begin with. So going forward, any video I make here on the platform is not going to be a Hunting Grizzly Bears video. I am only going to be highlighting autism representation in popular media and also just talking about things I love, like films, games, TV shows, and things like that. That's really what...
This is always... My apologies. This is always what's funny to me. When it comes to like a drama YouTuber who gets into drama that he can't win, the fullback is just like, oh, you know, guys, I think in the future, I'm just gonna like make videos about things that I love. I'm gonna make videos on movies and games and other stuff that I love because I'm a positive guy now. When we all know damn well the whole reason why you weren't making fucking movie and game reviews in the fucking first place is because that wasn't doing shit for you. That wasn't doing fucking shit.
what this should have been all along, and I deeply apologize to my audience and everyone else that I have hurt with this series. I do now have a job working in the film industry, something I have dreamed of for quite a long time now. It would have been very easy for me to simply leave YouTube, never take accountability, and leave my YouTube audience hanging and betray them, but I didn't want to do that since I actually do want to learn.
That's so fucking parasocial. I didn't want to betray you guys. Well, how could I betray you? My loyal audience.
And grow from this experience and take accountability for exactly the things I did. I wanted to do the right thing, and I hope I can continue to do the right thing going forward here. My new job does have me pretty busy these days, but I want to keep trying to educate people on autism and what good representation of autism really looks like in popular media. So I am going to keep putting videos on this channel, and I really hope they're a lot better than the videos I was making over the last several months. Also, to show I am serious about wanting to change my content and how I approach it, I am considering a full rebrand of my channel to really show that I—
Oh, he's gonna do a rebrand? Oh, he's really trying to fucking bury this, isn't he?
I want to make better content and more meaningful content going forward here. I also do want to state that me rebranding is not me trying to hide from anything I've done in the past. Every single video that I've made that highlights a mistake that I've made is still going to stay up on my channel. I did this exact same thing when the plagiarism controversy happened at the start of this year. I could have very easily deleted the stream that it all occurred in, but I chose not to because I'd rather keep that up, have that stream there as a reminder of my mistake, and be able to learn and grow from my mistake and be better in the future. It is going to take a lot of time before people can truly heal from everything I have done, but I want to do whatever I can to try to help mend the mistakes that I caused. I would rather not look at this as the end of something, but rather a new beginning and a chance for me to change and grow and be able to be better for both myself and my audience. I have spoken to some of the people I hurt privately, and some have forgiven me, some still need time to forgive me, and some aren't gonna forgive me whatsoever, which I completely understand. I can only hope that I can take this as a learning experience and do better in the future. The next video I do likely will be another autism related one, maybe comparing The Pit to The Good Doctor in terms of
oh my god,
the autism representation in both shows, since that's something I've wanted to do for a while. I'm not sure when that video will come out. I will not rush myself because I want to make sure that video is as good as possible for both you and me. To those here still watching, I promise I will learn from my mistakes and continue to learn and grow and be a better creator and continue to add something positive to this platform and the exact kind of content that I want to make and be able to inspire other people with. Thank you for watching and listening to what I had to say here.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking loser. By the way, think what you want on Anthony. He posted a video making a video laying out Noah's nonsense because he knows Noah will lie to come back. No, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. And you know what? I'm actually, you know what? We're gonna test the waters, right? You're saying Kevin said it in chat earlier that he's deleting comments, so I'm gonna leave a comment of my own. You don't let's see. You don't believe anything you're actually saying here. You're just saying what the audience wants because you desperately a career on YouTube. It's obvious. Yes. It's when you look at your interactions on stream, you lie about everything unless absolutely confronted with the truth. You're a weasel. Well, no, you're a snake, and you're waiting for this to blow over. See you again when you get into drama. So we'll see it in a bit, like maybe like an hour or two if this comment is deleted. But guys, before we head out of here, we gotta thank all the lovely members of this channel. We gotta thank all the lovely fucking members. One second, getting the list up now. Very professional streamer, guys, I swear. Very professional. Very professional streamer here. Nerdy John, you know. First off, we gotta thank Pigeon Salad for being a Super Nerd 3. Pigeon, seriously, man, thank you. You've been a big supporter for the longest time, man, and I am so appreciative of it. Seriously, thank you. Then we have the Super Nerd ones, which you guys can join for just $1 today. We have Idiot King, Holly Mack, Daniel J, Weird Collar Guy, Barrel, Cool Anime Girls, Wookie Z, Kicking the Swede, Lady Nerd Artist, K-Huck, and Manic. Thank you all for supporting the channel. I am Nerdy John. If you enjoy the show, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and I will see you in the next show. And remember, don't be freaky, be nerdy.
Count me out like sovereign.